Hello, I'm Connor.
I'm Nolan.
Shannon is not here today. She's a little bit under the weather, but she sent her game of the week and everything, so she is here in spirit.
Yes, sir.
But today, y'all, it is NFL Week 10. Week 10 of Degen Bets. Before we get into the conversation, make sure you guys like, follow, subscribe. It is a part of the Who Are You sphere, so make sure you guys check out at Who Are You Pod from everything from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. You guys know where to find us nowadays. Also, the YouTube channel. It's going to be Who Are You Podcast. Click on the playlist section. You'll be able to find Degen Bets, if not just on the home page. But like I was saying, NFL Week 10, man.
I know it's going by quick. Let's try to enjoy these.
I'm sad, bro. We're in November already.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on, man? And then this past week, crazy upsets. I'm sure, as you guys know, every single week I come out and say this sadly. No bets hit for me this week. Did you get anything this week, Nolan?
No, only NBA. But this is a football show.
It was a tough week. One thing I will say is the Jags came out with a dub.
That's all that matters.
Came out of the bye week. It was one of the ugliest games I've ever seen in my life. When we're talking about just drop passes, everybody on the freaking team is doing it. Travis Hunter is out currently. BTJ still can't catch a fucking ball. He's the richest dude who doesn't perform his job. ETN, though, was looking good.
He had a good game.
Our offensive line was fucking moving people,
They're finally playing pretty well, which is good to see.
Yeah, it was good to see that. Came down to a last-second block. But Trevor did score 2 touchdowns this week himself. He said, you know what, fuck it, no one else is going to catch it. I'm running this thing.
The way he trots with the football is so funny to me, though.
It is a weird, like, he looks like he's trying to hot potato it or try to do a toss, but we all know that's not going to happen. Yeah. And he learned to put the ball over the line with 2 hands. So
I could not believe that. That redeemed that interception on the 1-yard line that he threw.
Yeah, that was ugly, man. There was no fucking point. Also, the Jaguars are in the record books this year.
Hell yeah.
We got, what was it, a 68-yard field goal?
68 yards.
Shout out to the man Little, bro.
Yeah, Cam Little's pretty fine, bro.
Little's that dude, man. He was coming out there, and I was a little worried when they put him out there because he's had some misses these past couple weeks, so I was like, oh, fuck.
They showed a video of Max Crosby on the sideline being like, oh, shit, when he saw it go through. I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, man. It's cool to see the Jaguars have something in the record books, right? Mm-hmm. Farthest kick right now, obviously, it can still be broken this season. There's always a possibility. Mm-hmm. But I haven't seen anybody with a leg quite like Little is.
That's true. Like the closest one would be Aubrey from the Cowboys.
That's right.
And that was like the big thing. They're like, oh, he's just gonna break it tomorrow, and then he missed a really bad one on Monday night.
That's right. Fuck you. Go Jags, man.
Yes, sir.
So what are we now? Jags are 5-3.
5-3.
Okay,
that's about to be 6-3. Got a divisional game against the Texans with C.J. Stroud will be out.
He is officially out.
Officially out with his concussion.
No, never wish on the fucking...
Oh, he got knocked the fuck out last week.
Yeah, he got the same... Basically, what happened to Lawrence last year from the Texans happened to him. Yeah. And the thing that was wild is homie got hit in the shoulder and went to the side. Like, he didn't get hit in the head. He got hit in the shoulder and went wham! And just went...
hit the dirt of his
boy, I was like, holy shit. Who's their backup?
Davis Mills.
Oh, really?
He's went to Stanford. I think he's been in the league for 4 or 5 years now. Mm-hmm. He was a part of their team when they were really bad. The year the Jags made a little playoff run back in 22.
That's right. Okay, so we'll be playing someone. Obviously, we still shouldn't sleep on it. You know,
definitely not.
It's still a divisional game. This would be huge if we win this. Indianapolis lost last week, so that helps us in the division as well. But they're still 7-2. It's kind of rough.
That's true.
But at the end of the day, there's still a possibility of Daniel Jones turning back into the good old Daniel Jones we know from New York.
I mean, they turned the ball like over 5 or 6 times against the Steelers, man. The Steelers finally woke the fuck up.
They did, man. The Steelers were coming out there, and Rodgers was slinging that freaking ball. All kinds of shit was happening. And I think that was the first week all season that Jonathan Taylor did not have a touchdown.
Yeah, they weren't handing him the ball that much, bro. I guess they were down early, so they had to keep throwing it. Bro.
Well, Pittsburgh's offensive line actually came out and started doing some things. Mm-hmm. You know, it was an interesting week. Like I said, a lot of upsets. Panthers, I don't know where they've came back from or what they got a shot of over these past couple of weeks, but they have is this a 3 or 4 game win streak currently?
It might be. I believe they have 5 wins on the year so far.
Yeah, so I think they're on a streak currently. And to beat the Packers, I don't know what to make of the Packers anymore.
I don't know either because they lost to the Browns earlier. Their 2 losses are the Browns and the Panthers, which you thought would have been automatic W's.
And then they tied with Dallas. Mm-hmm. it's the weirdest season I've ever seen. Like Jordan Love, I have him on fantasy football. Some weeks he is a world beater. He can sling the ball downfield, no issue, throwing it out wide to really no-name wide receivers that kind of came out of nowhere. And then who's their running back? It's not Jones.
Josh Jacobs.
Thank you, Josh Jacobs. He's back there. He's been having somewhat of a decent season. They've been able to move the ball, but I just don't understand what the Panthers are doing differently that's made such a monumental change.
I don't know, and I wish we would have taken them because they were plus 650 on money line last week.
Ooh, that would have been nice.
I know.
That would have been a nice little boost.
Yeah.
I still would have lost probably, but still. The time I do bet on them is the time that I lose.
Yeah, that's true.
So, speaking of the Carolina Panthers, I know you listen to Barstool Sports and stuff. Have you heard of the Meow Mix guys?
It was the guy they had on their show the other day that was like rapping?
No. So the lore of it. So it was found on what's it called? Pardon my take. Mm-hmm. So Big Cat and PFT have been talking about. There's these two guys who are Carolina Panthers fans, and they've been doing it for years. They post one every single week and like what their thoughts are after the game, all that stuff. They've been doing it for like 4 or 5 years, kind of thing. And they announced after the Carolina Panthers like lost the first 2 or 3 games, they're just like, we're done. We're not coming back. And apparently it had such like a big thing that even like Big Cat saw it and everything and started talking about it on the show. And now there was a controversy because they said they're coming back now that they're on the win streak.
Fake fans, bro.
And no, everybody was like, no, what you guys did has helped the season. You cannot change anything. You got to fucking stay out. That's what you do. But I was like, damn, dude, that's crazy that a smaller podcast got brought up on such like million listener podcasts and everything.
Awesome.
And it was talked about across like ESPN and stuff. I was like, that's kind of wild.
Maybe they just don't ever come back, bro. Panthers win the Super Bowl.
But I would give up podcasting for the Jags to win a Super Bowl.
That'd be so awesome.
Dude, it would be so hype. I'd still post videos on social media, but the podcast would be like, it was fucking cool. But I thought that was a funny little mix where everybody was like, no, you cannot do that. The internet's like, you are not allowed to come back until the season's over.
Shit, they ain't coming back then, I guess.
They ain't coming back. What was some other big losses last week? Let me look up the schedule because there was...
Detroit losing to Minnesota was insane.
Yeah, McCarthy coming out and getting nasty with it.
But all he's throwing for is 150 passing yards.
That's true.
Which is wild to see. And like how we thought Gibbs was going to be anytime touchdown lock.
Fucked me last week, dude. That was a super tough loss.
That was bad.
Patriots almost lost to the Falcons last week, too.
That was close.
23-24. That's a lot closer than it. That's also another team. The Falcons are one of those wish-washy teams as well. They just like some week they come out and they're world beaters, and other weeks they don't look like they know how to play football.
They're sketchy to bet on, man. You don't know who's coming out.
Yeah, Bears lost to the Bengals last week. Chargers.
Oh no, Bears did beat. The Bengals.
Excuse me, I was wrong.
That, last second touchdown. Bengals suck, bro.
They do. Their defense
They're playing
is
flag football out there, man. They do not know how to tackle.
But still, Joe Flacco comes out there and slings the ball for 400 yards. Yeah. It's
Joe Flacco's their shit.
He is, bro. He's that man. If there's like that's who not Favre. I almost called him Favre. That's what Rodgers wants to be. He wants to be that old sage. But he also has Jamar Chase and everybody out there.
T. Higgins out there. You're not wrong.
Who else? And like we said, Steelers beat the Colts. That was huge for the program. 49ers beat the Giants. I was a little bit surprised by that, to be honest with you. Obviously, I know they don't have Scatterbo anymore, but they still have some weapons. And then Jackson Dart's pretty decent with throwing the ball.
They got a good defensive line.
Yeah. Who else? Broncos versus the Texans last weekend as well. That was kind of another shitty game. It wasn't a fun watch.
Bo Nix is just playing like shit. If anybody watched the game last night, I'm sorry you had to watch that.
Oh, dude, I threw some money on the game last night. It was like $2. I said 250 passing yards for Bo Nix. I said Bowers to get a touchdown. Because after last week, dude, he had 3. I was like, there's no way he doesn't get something. What else is it? Yeah, that was just tough. But no, the game last night, man, was the most boring football game I have ever seen in my life.
It was a really hard watch.
I think from what I was hearing them say, there wasn't a first down from the Broncos till midway through the second quarter.
It was deep. I mean, they kept getting pinned in their like inside the 1 every single time.
Yeah, it was just terrible. Bo Nix couldn't throw a ball to save his life. It was freaking bad. And then there was a blocked punt last night too, and they still didn't score a touchdown when they were on like the 10-yard line.
Tough, bro.
Yeah, and the Raiders are the Raiders. I'm surprised Max Crosby didn't get traded, to be honest with you, because I know he kind of wants out.
I would if I was him, bro.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
there's just nothing there. There's you don't like Genty's doing decent, but you don't have the offensive line for it. On defense, you're the person making the plays. You're the only one who's really doing anything. Obviously, that means more money coming his way. Someone that gives me $200 million, I'll sit there on a shitty team like the Myles Garrett.
And he gets to live in Las Vegas. I'm sure that's pretty fun.
That can be dangerous. Yeah, depending on
how much money he has too.
Oh, 100%. All right, so we were talking about trades and everything.
Yes, sir.
Big trades this week.
Bunch of big trades, bro.
The Jets said, fuck it.
They're selling everybody. Everybody's gone.
But the one person who didn't get traded by them, Breece Hall.
Oh, yeah.
I know he was punching the wall when he never saw his name come up. He was like, God fucking damn it, I got to stay here for another... What? I don't even know what his contract is. Probably another 2 years.
So they're going to lock him down on purpose just to piss him off now.
Oh, 100%. What's that called? They tag you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're stuck, buddy.
So from the Jets trade Sauce Gardner to the Colts, which I'm not the happiest about. That's tough because that means their defense gets better. For 2 first-round draft picks. I was like,
lot.
That's a lot for a player.
That is.
And what is he? He's a cornerback, right?
He's a corner, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's in his 4th or 5th year right now.
Yeah.
Now, he has the last 2 years. I believe he's like top 5 in holds and flags getting called on them.
Tough world. If you ain't cheating, you ain't playing, right?
But he's a big name guy, and I'm sure he'll be just fine in Indy.
He's going to make his money and be fine. The Jets also traded the defensive tackle Quinnen Williams.
Quinn Williams, yeah.
To the Cowboys. Yeah. That's a nice little come up for the Cowboys there.
They need all the help they can get on defense for sure.
Yeah.
After seeing Arizona beat their ass on Monday night.
And then who else? Logan Wilson, the linebacker from Cincinnati, got traded to the Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
So, like I said, the Cowboys are working on some defense real quick. They're trying to they kind of need to. There's nothing else that anybody else really is going on out there. Jacoby Meyers traded to Jacksonville.
That's huge for Jacksonville, man.
We were talking about the Raiders earlier, and I know he's been pretty vocal about wanting to get out of Las Vegas. I think he's been done there. They don't really target him that much. They don't use him that much. And I think the Jaguars need a veteran wide receiver to come in, one, show these guys the ball, right?
He's more reliable, too.
He has pretty sure hands. It would be so crazy if he comes to Jacksonville and he just drops everything. In his first ball.
If he goes and has like 2 or 3 drops on Sunday, that's going to be nuts.
People are going to, Jacksonville's going to start getting pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
So that happened. So I'm actually really excited for that. It would be cool to see him on Sunday, catch a couple balls, if not a touchdown. We need another star out there because Travis Hunter's hurt, and we don't know if we make the playoffs, he may be able to come back. But did they say there was a actual tear? Did he tear his ACL, or was it?
I don't know if it's an actual tear.
Okay.
But
okay. So no, that's huge for the Jags. The Jags traded a 4th and a 6th round draft pick for that,
which is huge. The Jags still have 11 picks next year as well. So
exactly,
they're stacked right now.
Yeah, I'm not mad about the trade. I think it's going to be a smart one. Saints trade Rashid Shaheed. He has a hard name to say to Seattle. That's freaking nasty.
That's huge, bro.
I think Smith and Jigba's just going to be open.
He's going to eat even more now.
If he's not open, he's open. Yeah. That's what's going to be all freaking week long. Seattle, man, I didn't see them coming into this season as hot as they have. They could be a contender.
I knew it. America's favorite QB and Sam Darnold.
I respect Sam Darnold. He's been on his journey throughout the NFL, and to find a team and come out and really be special, it's pretty cool.
Guess where he started? The Jets, bro.
That's kind of great. Is that where he started?
That's where he was drafted 3rd overall.
Oh. There's been so many names.
The Jets are just pissed, man.
Dude, to go from him, Aaron Rodgers, who's the dude now who used to be a Chicago Bear? Justin Fields is in there.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyrod Taylor. It's just been. They
did have Mark Sanchez too. He's been in the news lately.
I know he got arrested. I haven't heard much else about that news. Homie got stabbed.
Yeah.
And he was doing wind sprints in the alleyway.
That's worse than Russell Wilson's high knees on the plane, bro.
Oh, well, I mean, Russell Wilson didn't get stabbed while he was on the plane. But I don't know did we talk about that story where he literally was he was drunk, apparently on some other things, and then I guess got into an altercation with a guy who was literally just cleaning up oil from a restaurant, like the guys who come clean.
It was like an older guy, too.
Yeah, older dude comes up, and there's still muddied information about the whole situation that happened there. Yeah. But it ended up where Mark Sanchez started punching the dude and trying to fight him, and then the dude, to defend himself, pulled out a knife and stabbed him a couple times in the chest, and he survived. Yeah. But can you imagine, dude, you wake up with the worst hangover,
not knowing what the fuck just happened.
You're in a hospital, you look like you're like, I was stabbed, and then you pull up your wrist, and then there's the freaking handcuffs, like you're going to jail after that, bro.
Your first phone call CBS that you got fired.
Oh my god, dude, super tough. The Jets have and the butt fumble too.
The butt fumble, that's right. That's double Mark Sanchez.
Homie's just going down in history is just
every decade he's gonna embarrass himself like even more and more.
Well, depending on how long he's in jail for, he may not be making anything else more embarrassing.
Yeah.
All right, so that's to Seattle. Titans trade Draymond Jones. Dramonte?
I know they traded away. I believe they traded away a corner. I thought it was.
I think that's who it is to the Ravens for a 5th-round pick.
Ravens have gotten better on defense, bro. They're coming back as my Super Bowl pick.
We've been talking about it on the pod, me and you, where like these next like 3 or 4 weeks are very easily winnable games. Mm-hmm. And if Pittsburgh, like as long as Pittsburgh stays winning, they should win the division. That's but true. If they drop a couple games, I can see the Ravens just kind of blowing up, quick, and then taking over, which would be crazy to see. Dolphins trade edge rusher Jalen Phillips to the Eagles as well. Yeah. That's pretty huge as well. So their defensive line for the Eagles is just going to be monsters, just like their offensive line is.
They said if Howie Roseman, their GM, calls your team, just hang up the phone. Don't answer.
He's going to get that deal.
He's going to get that deal, bro.
Have you seen his episodes with like Busting with the Boys and everything? Yeah. He seems like a cool ass dude.
Bro. He knows what the fuck he's talking about, too.
Well, he also goes in and he's like, I'm going to get this deal done, and you're going to fucking say yes by the end of it, or I'm just going to wear you down. And I respect it, to be honest with you. All right, so let's get into NFL Week 10. Let's see here. All right. First game of the week. It's in Germany. The dreaded 9 a.m. football game that no one wants to wake up for.
I like watching it, but I just don't like betting on it too much because then your parlay might die.
I understand. And it is Atlanta versus Indianapolis in Germany, in Munich. Mm-hmm. So it'll be an interesting game. What you got, Nolan?
So on this one, I think the Colts are taking a little bit of a step back.
Mm-hmm.
I know Daniel Jones won't continue to play as bad as he did last week against the Steelers with the amount of turnovers that he had. But like we were saying earlier, you don't know what you're going to get out of the Falcons.
Yeah.
So I'm taking the Falcons spread at plus 6.5 this week on this one. I like this game to be really close. I know Sauce Gardner is probably going to make a good impact in the secondary, but I like Atlanta in this a lot. It's going to be a close game. The over's at 48. I would take the over on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's no way Jonathan Taylor doesn't score 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
He'll play pretty good. I just like this one a lot. Atlanta could shock the world and win this game.
Is that what you're calling?
No, I'm taking their spread, though.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they outright won this thing.
I don't know. I think it is going to be a close game like that, but I don't think Indianapolis is going to drop 2 in a row. Mm-hmm. I just don't see it happening. Even if Jones is playing like dog shit, they still have Jonathan Taylor who can pick up that slack. And as long as the offensive line's moving. But as you're saying, Atlanta does have a decent defensive line. They're able to get in there. So it could be a close game. I do like the Atlanta spread on that, to be honest with you, so I will agree at the plus 6.5. Over under, I'll take the over on it as well in this game, but I do say Indianapolis wins this game.
Okay.
And then next game, we have Buffalo and Miami. On this game, I'm excited to see Buffalo come out there and whoop that ass, to be honest with you.
It's going to be bad.
It just, we say it every single week. Miami is a broken down, beaten dog. Mm-hmm. They have just been out in the rain. Mike McDaniels just looks like he gets 10 years older as the weeks go on. I don't know if they're fucking with us or it's some like Chad Power shit, but they're he looks terrible every single week. So I'm saying hammer Buffalo money line on this one. Mm-hmm. Over under 50 points. I don't know if Miami's going to score that much, to be honest with you. Yeah. So I'm going to say under the 50 points on that, and I'm not touching the spread. The spread's at 9.
I'm touching the spread on.
You're touching the spread? You like the points?
I like them winning by more than 9 points for sure on this. They're about to beat their ass, dude. I do not trust Tua anymore. Nobody does. His home team doesn't like him. The Bills are about to roll. They played great against the Chiefs last week. They really dominated them.
That was a sick game to watch.
The score makes it look closer than it really was, but it wasn't really that close. And I agree with you on the you said under 50, right?
I did say that, yeah.
I just don't think Miami's going to score more than 13, 14 points, really.
And
I just don't see it.
And Buffalo's kind of those merchants where it'll be like a 21, 28-point game, and then they'll just kind of start shutting things down. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I definitely think Buffalo's going to beat their ass.
It's probably starting to get pretty cold up there, I could imagine.
Is it at Buffalo?
That's at Oh, it's at Miami. Never mind. Sorry about that. Up on that one. They're still going to win by a bunch.
I still agree with that, but the heat may come into a factor with that. You know, you're getting so used to the cold weather up in, like, whether it's Buffalo or you're up in New York, or I guess that's Buffalo, New York, or if you're, say, even Seattle where it snows, all that. I think the humidity can play a little bit of a role in it. I don't think it's going to be enough to let Buffalo just lose this, especially if they lose to Miami. There's a lot more questions going on. Next game, we have New England versus Tampa Bay. I think this is going to be a fun game to watch.
We got May versus Mayfield on this one. This is going to be an awesome game.
Okay.
I think whoever wins this game for their team and has a really, as for quarterbacks, and has a big game, could be back in, I would say, first place in the MVP odds, to be honest with you. I'm rocking with Baker Mayfield on this one. I would never go against Baker Mayfield at home. I just can't do it.
I mean, you're not wrong, bro.
Like, I know Drake May's having a stellar year. He's gelling really well with Josh McDaniels, their OC right now. I think Drake May probably has the best passing percentage.
I think last week
percentage in the league right now.
We were talking about last week. His last game was 80, or no, over the season it's like 80% so far.
It's great, dude. I mean, their offense is running so smoothly. But I'm taking Tampa Bay on this one. I like Todd Bowles' defense on this.
Okay.
I am going with just money line on this one, though.
Okay.
This could be one of those games where Tampa Bay wins by 1 point. You know what I mean? Something like that.
I can see it being a very close game. I'm actually going to go with New England on this one, man.
Okay.
I love Baker Mayfield. Big fan of him. I love watching him play. I think he's one of those dudes that you can never count out. I do agree this is going to be a close game, but I think it's going to be a decently high-scoring game, to be honest with you. So I'm going to take the New England game, or New England on this. Over-under, I'll take the over 48 points. I do think it's going to be a high-scoring game, but as you said, I do think it's going to come down to the 1 point, 2 point kind of thing. I'd be pissed if it's a field goal, because obviously the spread's at 2.5.
Because there's going to be some bullshit missed extra point.
I agree.
And it's going to fuck up the whole spread of the game, dude.
So I don't think I'm going to touch the spread, but I will take the over on 48 points and then New England money line on that as well.
Okay. I like that.
Yes, sir. And then we have Baltimore versus Minnesota.
What you like for this one?
I mean, Minnesota came out fucking hot last week, dude. They came out throwing the ball, even like we were saying, not a lot of yards from McCarthy, but he kind of showed out and came and kind of proved why
confidence for sure.
He needs that. Yeah. You know, he definitely needs that. And Minnesota's head coach is the quarterback whisperer.
Kevin O'Connell is pretty good.
O'Connell is a whisperer, and he can take some dog shit and throw it out there. I mean, to make Wentz look like he knows what he's fucking doing is pretty damn good. Justin Jefferson out there, it's going to be an interesting game. I am going to say Baltimore on this game, though.
Nice.
I feel like it's written in the stars that they're going to make a hot run real quick, and it's going to be them at the top of the division towards the end of the season. I just have a feeling about it. So Baltimore on that. High-scoring game here, 49 points over-under. I'll take the over 49. I think each team could score at least 25 to really get that. And then what's the spread? The spread's 4. I don't like that number, so I'm not touching that spread.
I really like this number.
I don't like 4.
It's going to be my parlay. I'm taking the Ravens at -4. I think this is going to be a really high-scoring game as well. I'm rocking with the over on this at 49.
Okay.
I just don't trust McCarthy enough yet.
Yeah.
He had a great game last week. He did play really good, but Lamar's getting back in his original form. He's getting really healthy right now.
Once that hamstring's actually like fully.
They played last Thursday, so he's had extra break too.
That's true. That's a good point.
I think he's going to come out and play really well. With the addition they've added on to their defense. Their defense is playing actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw this one stat where they've only given up 1 passing touchdown in the last 3 games.
Oh, really?
Compared to how bad it was the beginning of the year when they were getting their dicks kicked in the whole time.
I'll take that. That's actually pretty nice. Good for them.
We're taking Baltimore at -4, taking that to the bank on this one.
All right. Okay. Like I said, I'd be highly surprised to see Baltimore lose, but this is where Derrick Henry fumbles like 4 times.
Don't say that.
Don't say that. All right, and then we got Cleveland versus the Jets. Nolan, what you got on this one?
I don't even want to watch this game. This is going to be a really ugly game in my opinion.
If they put this on Red Zone, I'm just going to turn the TV off.
It's going to be the main one, bro.
Oh, bro.
TV freezes and it's Red Zone.
Yeah,
it's his fucking game.
Yep.
I'm taking Cleveland only because of their defense in this. I don't trust their offenses that much at all, really. But with the Jets, with trading away their best players, there's no way this is going to work out good for them.
Their defense is gone.
Yeah.
There's literally nobody on their defense. Yeah.
So I like the Cleveland money line on this. And then for the over-under at 38, I'm taking the under on this one.
Oh, really? You think it's gonna be that low scoring?
I think it's gonna be there. I mean, with the total already being this low, there's no way they're scoring a lot of points.
I understand. Okay.
So I'm going with the under on this, and I'm not touching the spread. Just rocking money line with Cleveland.
I think I'm going to go across the board Cleveland, man. I say the -2. I'll take the over on it, to be honest with you, because I think the Jets are just going to be just completely dismantled. It's going to be dudes that just came off the streets or they just got out of jail, and they're going to be like, hey, bro, you want an NFL contract real quick?
We need a spot taken, bro. Just come on, bro.
Yeah, dude. Just play punt returner for like 2 plays. You'll be fine. Yeah. So I do think Cleveland's going to win this pretty handedly. Cleveland's quarterback's dog shit. What's his fucking name?
Dylan Gabriel.
Gabriel is not it. I think they should throw Shedeur in.
I would at this time.
Just see.
It'd be more exciting, bro.
See what he does.
Everybody wants to see Shedeur play.
I agree, and I think a lot of people are like, because there's been so much back and forth about it, like, oh, they're trying to kill like Shedeur. I'm like, they wouldn't draft him.
Well, why would they waste a whole pick?
That and they have to pay him.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, actually, no, he was a pretty low draft.
He was a 5th round pick.
5th round, so it's probably like probably a couple $1 million just because of his name.
He's making more money off his Snapchats probably than he is
Snapchats,
his NFL shit so far.
The private chats.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cleveland definitely wins this game. I think they come out and whoop that ass. So that's why I take them across the board, and I'll take the over on the 37.5 points as well. All right, now this is another game I think is going to be fun. The New York Giants versus Chicago.
I feel like you low key love the Giants, bro.
I'm a Dart fan.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed, like, they have it's a good vibe, and these are the hungry dogs right here. You know, these like the freaking head coach for them is fighting for his job.
He is, bro.
I like this. I like the storyline behind it. I don't know. There's certain teams I've been a big fan of Tampa Bay this year. The Giants, I don't know. Also, I was an Eli Manning fan because he took Brady's ass out twice in the Super Bowl. So that's just me being a fucking ultimate hater.
Nice.
But no, there's just a couple fun storylines, and also through listening to like sports podcasts and stuff, there's a lot of guys on these different teams I've got to hear do interviews. So it just makes you kind of root for people a little bit more.
Hell yeah.
One of my favorite videos is Jackson Dart trying to show John Gruden how to drop a play
on the Gruden camp and shit.
Gruden's
that was a good video.
Gruden's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's like, nah, we normally just hike it and I figure out what to do next.
Yeah, I just clap, see what happens.
Yeah, bro.
What you got going in this game?
So I like Chicago in this one a lot. I think Ben Johnson has been the perfect fit for their head coach, and I finally think this will be a head coach in Chicago that will be there for more than 3 years. I think he's going to be there for a long time. I think Caleb Williams is getting better and better each week. Colston Loveland, their tight end, had that crazy last-second touchdown, essentially.
Dude, to win the game with, I think there's 30 seconds left on the clock or something?
Yeah, that was a crazy game, man.
It was.
But I think the Giants right now, still with Scatterbo being out, I think they lost some of their firepower. If Scatterbo was playing, I think my pick would be a lot different on this.
Can you imagine if Scatterbo, Malik Neighbors was still there?
Oh,
dude, they would be a pretty nasty fucking team.
They could possibly have like 5 or 6 wins at this point.
I agree.
Maybe even more.
Yeah.
But I like Chicago winning this one. I'm not touching the spread on this just because I know Chicago doesn't have the best defense.
I thought you liked that number 4.
For the Ravens, I do.
I got you.
But not for Chicago. I'm taking Chicago money line on this.
Okay.
What you got?
I mean, I agree with you, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be quite as high scoring of a game because it also depends on what kind of Caleb Williams we have come out as well. It depends on the nail color. We got if it's festive, maybe he'll play well like he did last week.
He might have some fall color ones on
or
some shit.
You got to see what kind of Birkin bag he even walks in with his purse.
That was a fat bag he was walking with, dude.
What the fuck you think he has in there?
Shit, probably not a whole lot.
Smelling salts and nail polish, bro. That's all I think is in there. Yeah. But no, I agree with you on this. I think Chicago wins this game. And New York has a decent defense. They really do. Their defensive line can get to the quarterback. So I don't think I'm going to touch the spread or the over-under on this as well because I could see it being either like a real big blowout or also New York's defense steps up and just tackles and gets everybody because Adunze didn't even get a touchdown last week, didn't he?
No, they said he was like the cardio king because he ran like the whole entire game and didn't get a ball the whole time.
Yeah, just ran routes. Yeah. So, no, definitely agree. I'm only touching Chicago money line on this.
Smart. Who do you like this next game? We got New Orleans versus Carolina.
I think I'm going to take Carolina on this one, my man.
But is this the week, though, like how there was a big upset last week? Would this be the one at the New Orleans at plus 200?
Damn, is it plus 200?
It's at plus 200, yeah.
Nah, man, I still think Carolina wins this one, to be honest with you. Okay. I think the Saints are another dumpster fire of a team. They've also switched quarterbacks now, so that kind of messes with it a little bit. Kamara, I haven't heard a single thing about him this season. Has he done anything?
Not a whole hell of a lot. He needs to get to a different team.
Yes.
Quick.
So I think Carolina wins this game. I do not think it's going to be quite a crazy high-scoring game. The over-under is 39.5. I'll take the under on that, and the spread is 5. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a closer game than that 5, so I'll leave that spread alone.
Okay.
I'm not liking the spreads this week. There's a lot of spreads this week I don't want to touch.
I know. It's like you got to win by a touchdown on this one for it to hit.
Yeah. It's sketchy. Yeah.
I mean, on paper, based on how Carolina has played all year, they should whoop their ass.
Rico Dowdle's going to run up and down the field on him, dude. They're like, Chuba Hubbard's back, and they're like, nah. You're not.
Like, sorry, man.
You're not back, buddy.
You ain't coming, bro.
You're on IR for the rest of the year.
We're taking this other guy, dude. I like Carolina winning this game, though. I agree with you on. You said the under, didn't you?
Yes.
Because there's just no way the Saints are scoring a whole lot of points.
Even with Carolina winning, like that Ted McMillan kid, by the way, I have him on fantasy. He's a fucking monster as well.
Like week by week, he's progressing so nicely.
Well, he's 6'4", 6'5", and can run down the field. He's basically like a skinnier Megatron out there.
Yeah, he's got hands too.
So he does.
He does, bro.
He's a beast.
So I like Carolina on this one. I wouldn't really mess with the spread just because who knows, they could go out and lay an egg and win by a last-second field goal. And then you're going to feel dumb as hell if this was like the last one you needed to hit.
Yeah.
So I would just take Carolina's money line on this one.
I agree.
Carolina wins. This is 6 wins if they win this game.
They could be a playoff team, bro.
I never would have thought that. I thought they were going to be 4 wins max.
Yeah, dude. I don't think anybody's seen it, but it give credit to what's his name? Is it Young?
Yeah, Bryce
Young. I mean, give credit to him, man. He's come out. He's been doing his thing after the Andy Dalton fucking situation where he just looked like dog shit. Yeah, it's cool to see him come back. They also have a running back. The running game's looking good. They have they used to have Christian McCaffrey on there, so it's cool to see. We'll see what happens.
Another thing I'll say too is that it's making the Jags week 1 win look really good.
Yeah, it does make us look good on that.
So keep winning, Carolina.
Because we played against some, like the San Francisco win was big, but they also had so many injuries by that time, so that was huge for us. We've played some decent teams. The Rams, man, that was the most depressing game I've ever seen. That was the toughest game.
Just watch that one away, bro.
Like I was sitting in a hotel continental breakfast place getting food and just watching, and it was a morning game because it was in London.
Right, it was,
I was depressed for the whole day.
That was really bad.
I was ready to be like meow mix myself and just not be here.
And then speaking of the Jags, they got Houston this week.
That's going to be a fun game. But as you were saying at the beginning of this, CJ Stroud is out.
There's no Stroud. They got to win this game. Jags need to win this game and take Houston just pretty much shit on their season. If Houston doesn't win this game, they're in some serious trouble. Another thing that I find that's crazy too is like that's the only divisional team we played so far, so it's about to pick up too.
Have we not played the Titans yet? No, we haven't.
So, but the Jags got to win this one. I like Jacoby Meyers in this a lot, a big pickup.
Yes, sir.
He's going to be one of my anytime touchdowns this week.
I like it.
I love it. So Jaguars on this, I'm taking them at -1. Over-under is at 37. So what was it? Beginning of the year when they played, the score was 17-10.
Yeah, it was a very close game.
Yeah. What is that? That's 37, right? Or no, that's 27. Wait, my math is off right now. Not fast math.
People like, what the fuck?
Yeah, whatever it is. Under on this one, bro. There's no way.
We're sober, by the way. We're just sitting here drinking like water and shit. Like I didn't even have a beer today. That's funny.
You need the beer to be good at math.
Yeah, dude. It's going to be a low-scoring game. And Jacksonville's not that team, man. We're not going to come and just score 40, 50 points on you. It's just not going to happen. I agree with you on that. Taking the under on that, Jacksonville wins this game.
Nice.
I think Jacksonville comes out. Even though it's been ugly, man, these games have been ugly as shit, but we're making it work.
Hey, that's all that matters. Just get the W, bro.
We were talking about that before we started the pod. Like, it is ugly as fuck, but if we just keep winning these games, the old Jaguars, man, most of these games, we would not have won. That Chiefs game, that last second, like, get up by Lawrence, we would not have won that.
He would have found a way to lose that.
Oh, 100%. He, like, tries to throw it and hands it basically off to Chris Jones real quick and just lets him run with it.
Fuck this.
I think this is going to be another big Jag statement where a lot of people, even ESPN, I know you guys have seen my TikToks about it, bro. Me saying ESPN hates Jacksonville, everybody hates Jacksonville for some reason. We're just that team, man.
People who live in Jacksonville hate Jacksonville.
Well, we have that stink on us, man. Just so many years of being dog shit. And now that we're starting to actually be a decent team, we're not great, we're not amazing, but we're scrappy. That's the thing I like about it. We're that scrappy team. So Jacksonville wins this week, under on the 37.5, and I will take the -1 spread on the Jags.
I like it.
The next game, another fun game, actually, with it's Arizona versus Seattle, and Kyler Murray is benched.
Yeah, I think his time in Arizona is pretty much up.
I think his time in the NFL is up.
He's going to baseball next.
Oh, yeah, especially with him wearing that Michael Vick jersey this year with the dog.
That's when it went downhill, bro.
Ever since then, and then he caught a ball to the forehead.
That was so bad. Little bobblehead Murray, man.
Yes, sir.
But I like this is gonna be a better game than people probably think it will be.
I agree.
I mean, earlier in the year, I think Seattle won by 3 when Kyler Murray was playing. Mm-hmm. So now you got Jacoby Brissett who's going in there, lighting it up. They're getting the ball to Marvin Harrison finally. They were force-feeding him the ball on Monday night. He played amazing.
Handsome Squidward.
Yep. But Handsome Squidward is not going to win this game. It's going to be Seattle. Seattle's going to keep rolling. Sam Darnold, possibly for MVP. I know I said that earlier about Drake May and Baker, but I will say now that we're talking about the Seahawks, Sam Darnold.
He's had the best season.
He's just balling out every time he can.
Well, when you have so many weapons, and who's that kid they just got? They just got
Rashid Shaheed.
yeah. There's just another weapon for him
Life's
to throw
just getting
to.
better for Sam Darnold.
And they have 2 running backs. Charbonnet can go out there. Walker,
yep.
Yeah, they can get out there and run the ball. Man, they're that team this season, and they've been, knock on wood, they've been very lucky with not a crazy amount of injuries.
That is true.
Their team's staying pretty healthy. A lot of the guys are still going out there and doing their thing. And then, go ahead with your over under and your spread and everything.
45 over-unders the total's at 45 on this one. I would definitely go with the over. I know Seattle does have a really good defense, but I think with Jacoby Brissett is still playing really well.
Balling out.
He can get you at least 2 touchdowns, and I think Seattle's going to get at least 4 more. They're just a bunch, dude.
Yeah.
So the spread, I wouldn't touch the spread on this one just because you never know. Since it's a divisional game, it could be close.
6.5. Yeah.
So I'm just taking Seattle money line on this.
Okay. I like the Seattle as well money line. I am going to take the over on this. I think this is going to be a high scoring game. I think both offenses are going to be coming out trying to throw that ball. Obviously Marvin Harris out there, Smith and Jigba going out there for 250 yards every single game. Now with Shaheed there, that's another big name that the defense is going to be paying attention to. So I think it's going to open up either him or Smith and Jigba. So I think Seattle wins this game pretty handedly. When it comes to the spread, I understand it has to be a touchdown. I think Seattle wins. So I think they can get a touchdown. So I think minus 6.5 on that.
Okay.
Yep. And then after that, we got another big game. This is divisional, right?
Another divisional NFC West game.
That's what I was thinking, right? So LA Rams versus San Francisco 49ers. I think the Rams are going to keep on fucking rolling, dude. Stafford is balling out of his mind. Another dude who's been in the league for a very long time. I think he's just going to come out there and throw that ball to Nakua. I think they're going to go out there and score 2 touchdowns or just Nakua himself will score 2 touchdowns this game. Also with Adams out there, Devontae Adams doing his thing.
He's playing amazing.
He's like the beginning of the season, he wasn't doing much, and now he's kind of really coming to his own because so many people are paying attention to Nakua now. He's just over there on the other side, and in the red zone, he's killer. He's going to score a touchdown most likely. So I think the Rams win this game. Over under is 49.5. They're a pretty high-scoring team, so I'm going to say I'll take the over on the 49.5 because the Rams, they don't give a fuck, dude. They'll come out there and score 50 on you and just keep
Mac
on.
Jones.
Yeah, and then Mac Jones out there. I think San Francisco can score some touchdowns. Obviously, Mac Jones is in. That's crazy that Brock Purdy's still out. What else is going on? They also have George Kittle back, so George Kittle might be good for a little quick touchdown. So that I do take the over on the 49.5. The spread is 4.5 points. I'm going to take the Rams? No, excuse me. Yeah, the Rams at 4.5.
Okay.
So plus 4.5.
I like the Rams winning this one too. I think this is a big get back game for them since they lost to them earlier this year. I think it was a Thursday night game where the Rams had a really bad fumble.
That was a crazy game. I remember that one. Yeah,
I remember Kyron Williams. I think he fumbled it like inside the 5. It might have even been the 1. It was somewhere close. I remember.
That's the one where Mac Jones was like throwing up like on the field and everything. Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
That's why, again, I agree with the over on this, too. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored.
Yeah.
I think what's his name?
Stafford.
Matt
Stafford.
I think he leads the league in touchdown passes still.
I mean, it's fucking ridiculous how many points these guys score. It's crazy.
He's got so many weapons. And then McCaffrey's having an all-time season, too.
He, like we say it every single week, he's probably having one of the best seasons he's ever had, and it's the most quiet I've ever heard anybody like about a running back.
I think he's 6th in the league in receiving yards as a running back.
What is the crazy thing about him? He has hands. He can catch the ball and just keep on moving. He's basically like a little. He can go in the slot and just be a slot receiver, kind of like old Wes Welker days or Danny Woodhead and all them, the OGs back in the day.
But no, I like the Rams in this one. The minus 4.5. I would actually take. I think they could end up only winning by a field goal.
You think it's going to be a very close game?
I think it'll still be close with it being a divisional game.
Okay.
So I would actually take San Francisco's plus 4.5 for Seattle to win by a field goal in this.
For the Rams to win?
No. So, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. I mean, it's going to be – I could see it being either way. I just have a feeling the Rams are just going to come out and just keep on firing. I don't know. The game after that, and this is going to be a fucking bloodbath.
Oh, I know.
Detroit versus Washington.
Yeah, that's not going to be good.
Washington's just fucking terrible, dude.
They're in trouble, bro.
Dude, I swear. So go through your spiel on this one. It's going to be bad.
This is just going to be a sad game.
It's going to be sad.
Jaden Daniels with the dislocated elbow that he had.
That was disgusting.
I think it was Sunday night.
The replay on that,
was gross.
Dude, like literally his arm was like made a backwards L. I was like, oh God.
He's got to put on some weight, man.
He's just too skinny.
It sucks to see because he had an amazing rookie year. It was offensive rookie of the year. Took his team to the NFC Championship game. One game away from the Super Bowl rookie year.
But they're one of the most injured teams, though.
And then the following year, this is the third time he's been injured before week 10.
Exactly.
It's just really bad sophomore slump in the wrongest way possible. I like Detroit to get back on track, and Dan Campbell's going to make them prove a point.
Yeah.
This game's going to be ugly.
It's going to be
He's going to embarrass the shit out of them. They could win this game by 2-3 touchdowns, I could say. Dude, I would hammer Detroit spread at -8.
Yeah.
The over-under at 49, I would definitely take the over on this.
50 points is going to be scored just by Detroit.
Yeah.
It's not even going to be Washington.
3 of those touchdowns are going to be Jameer Gibbs after not scoring at all last week.
Fingers crossed for the fantasy side, man.
That'd be huge.
I didn't even get 100 points last week. I was so pissed. I agree with you across the board. Hammer everything Detroit.
Yeah.
Everything Detroit. Just fucking put your money on it. It's going to be a freaking straight winner. I don't even know what else to say against this.
It's going to be bad.
But Washington is the most injured team. Like, Debo's been hurt multiple times this year. McLaurin's been hurt. They lost freaking Eckler the first week of the game, or first week of the season. Who else? Like I said, Jane Daniels is out. It's just they're just a destroyed team. And I also don't like the plays and the play calling, the coaching and everything.
Yeah,
I don't hate Dan Quinn, but it's just they try to get cute with it sometimes, and it's just dog shit.
They should have. I don't think Daniels should have been playing at the end of the game. That game was out of hand, dude.
There was literally that's what everybody said, and I'm a big Pardon My Take fan, right? So PFT
he's a big
guy. I always love listening to Monday mornings, because that's when they do their reactions to everything, and they watch the Sunday night game while they're doing the pod, and they saw it happen. All you hear is oh no, it was so bad. All right, so next game, another fun game. Pittsburgh versus the Chargers, man. I think this is where it can really be an either way game, but I do think that Rodgers is going to come out and put his nuts on the table. Okay. I think they're going to come out there. I could be 100% wrong. This is one of those games where I could be wrong, where fucking what's the quarterback for the Chargers name?
Justin
Herbert comes out and does some shit, but I think Pittsburgh's going to try to stay on this roll. I think it could be a decently high-scoring game, especially after what happened last week versus who did Pittsburgh play last week?
They played the Colts.
Thank you. After last week against the Colts. So I'm going to say Pittsburgh wins this game. Over, under on this, I'm going to take the over 45 points. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Even with the defense for Pittsburgh, I still think that I still think the Chargers quarterback's going to be able to sling the ball. He finds his way, or he's going to run that thing down the field. The spread, 2.5 points. It could be a very, very close game. I'm not touching the spread. I don't like it. I don't like this game.
I think this is a good game to win some money with the Steelers at plus 130.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
This is Vegas is telling you to take it, I feel like, on this one.
You can't trust Vegas, man.
I will on this one, though, just because of how battered and bruised the Chargers' offensive line is.
They're the hookers that love you, man. They love you, and then they fucking drug your ass and take all your money and then leave.
You get trick rolled, man.
Yeah, bro.
Nobody wants that. But Pittsburgh, we do want them to win this week. Pittsburgh money line all the way. The over-under's at 45. I would take the over on this. Mm-hmm. And then the spread at plus 2.5. I would just take plus 130 for the money line because you'll win more money doing it.
I like it. Yeah, I just see Pittsburgh coming out there. The more the experience coming out, the defense for Pittsburgh. Watt's gonna come out there, probably get a couple sacks. He's been doing good this season.
Coming alive.
They are. Jalen Ramsey, they put him at safety last week. That was an interesting change because he's usually a corner, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
So it was interesting to see him out there a little bit deeper in the back and kind of really balling out last week. And then we have our Monday night game, fun game, Philadelphia versus Green Bay.
This is another game, bro. I don't understand how
I don't understand how they're favored either.
I guess just because they're at home, I'm guessing. So that's why I'm taking Philly. Philly's the better team.
I agree.
This is easy money on this one, bro. You got plus 110 at the money. At my time, it was plus 110. It might have went down a little bit. But I like Philly winning this one a lot. Over-under at 45.5. I would take the over on this just because Saquon Barkley, before their bye week, he was rolling, playing really good.
Yep.
Hurts was playing a lot better. And Love is still going to, get at least 2 touchdowns in.
Yeah.
Help out with the points. I like the over in this one a lot. Even though I know Kraft's gone out for the year with the torn ACL, so that's definitely going to hurt. But they just have, they have so many wide receivers on that team.
They're just speed guys.
Someone's going to step up. And then Christian Watson, I believe he's playing this week, Green Bay Packers wide receiver.
Yep.
So he might be like their big guy target now that Kraft is out. That still is a blow to the fucking dick, though, about him being out, man.
He was the best tight end in the league right now.
But Philadelphia all the way on this one. Philadelphia money line. Take it.
Yep, I agree. Philadelphia money line on this. Philly's going to win this game. I don't understand why Green Bay's favored. I think it is going to be a high-scoring game because Green Bay got embarrassed last weekend. Mm-hmm. So I think Matt LaFleur is not going to let that happen 2 weeks in a row. Still, though, I think Philly comes out. I think Saquon having a little bit extra time to heal up because he did get a little bit of an injury on the last game before the break. So, excuse me. At my time, the over-under was 44.5. I'll take the over on that. Mm-hmm. When it comes to the spread, I'll take Philly -2 because I think Philly's going to come out there and just really put a whooping on them.
Okay.
All right. Also, since Shannon is out this week, I know it's weird not having her here. Let me read you her game of the week. She was nice enough to give us her games.
She's got 2 of them.
She does have 2 games of the week. So the text message says, my game of the week, of course, the Falcons versus the Colts, just because it's in Germany. She loves her travel games, so she wants to put some games out there. For that one, she says Colts win that game. I agree with her. Me and Nolan are on the same page. It's nice to be on the same page for some of these game of the weeks. Wait, no, you were Atlanta.
I'm taking Atlanta at plus 6.5. So I'm saying Atlanta has a good chance of losing and keep it close.
Yeah.
But the Colts could still win.
Yeah. So that was her international game of the week. Mm-hmm. Her real game of the week is it's going to be the Rams versus the 49ers, and she's calling the Rams winning. Mm-hmm. Shannon's been pretty good on her bet, so if you guys want to hammer that, go right ahead. That's both money lines. So I think those are some good games. I think the Colts definitely win, and as I was saying, the Rams win that game as well.
Those will be some really good games. Anytime the Rams are playing, it's always really good.
High flying.
Out, going right now, dude.
High scoring as well, so there's always some kind of action going on.
Offense is just crazy good.
Oh yeah, there's just some nasty offenses this year, man. Like the Lions have that offensive line that keeps Goff off the ground. Same with the Rams. The Rams are freaking nasty. The Colts have been decent as well. So it's gonna be an interesting time this year. All right, so let's move into our bets.
I want to hear yours. Start off with yours.
My money line?
Yeah.
All right, so my money line bet this week, I have a 5-legger. It's nothing crazy. I'm trying to see the ball go through the hoop one time.
Yeah.
It's been a very tough year. As you guys know, for me, it's been tough with the bets. Going to try to get one this week, so we're going to stay calm here. We're going to stay fucking calm here. All right, I have Colts over the Falcons, Lions over the Commanders, Bills over the Dolphins, Patriots over the Bucks, and Steelers over the Chargers. Odds are plus 875. $5 wins you $48.73. Okay. Like I said, just want to see one go through the hoop. A nice green tag on the hard rock bets.
Get the green lights.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice. What's your money line this week, Nolan?
So I'm taking the Ravens spread at -4 against the Vikings. I like the Ravens a lot with Lamar Jackson getting back to being healthy. I'm taking the Jags spread at -1 against the Texans just because my thought process would be a little bit differently if Stroud was playing. I don't know if I would go with this game, but I like it now that he's out. Taking Rams money line against the 49ers, taking the Steelers spread at plus 3.5 against the Chargers, and then Eagles money line against the Packers with that plus 110. I like that a lot. So I got $5, get you $93. This is plus 1,700 odds.
Okay. I like it. And now for the fun bet of the week, the anytime touchdown, the one that I just always am one off on. It makes me sad. So we will see. I'm going to try, like I said, I'm trying to be careful this week. I want to see one go through. I just want to be happy for 1 week on the bets. This week, anytime touchdown bets for me, I have another 5-legger. This one's a little bit on the higher of the odd side. I have Puka Nacua, Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Roma Dunze, and Rashid Shaheed, plus 2,373. $5 wins you $125.87.
I will tail that with you. with you, brother.
I like it. I like it.
I have a 6 leg this week. I just said keep adding one more till
fuck it. See what happens.
So I got James Cook, Mekhi Buka, Derrick Henry. Please turn up.
I was thinking about him.
Please. Yep. Did you say Rome Odunze? I have Rome Odunze.
I do have Rome Odunze this week.
So this is good. Jacoby Meyers.
I like that one.
Fresh pickup from the Jags. And then Jahmyr Gibbs. There's no way he doesn't score a touchdown this week after not scoring last week.
I like that bet, to be honest with you. That's a solid one.
This is $5 wins you $400. This is plus 8,000 odds.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It doesn't seem that far-fetched, though.
Swing for the fence. I think that Jacoby Myers one's going to be...
That's the reason
That's a big one.
That bumped it up a shit ton.
And Derrick Henry, to be honest with you. We'll see what happens. I like that bet. Definitely send that one. I'll tail that. So there's going to be some good games this week. Mm-hmm. Jacksonville Jaguars fans, as we've been saying, stay calm, Jacksonville. We're going to get there. We're doing good this season. For the past, 4 years, this has probably been the most consistent. We're getting there. We're winning games.
Just enjoy that they're playing a meaningful football game in November, man.
That's a very true point. Yeah. We don't have a lot of seasons. So
enjoy these times.
That's right. We're going to get there. Jacksonville's looking good. A lot of good games this week. I think it's going to be fun. My game of the week this week, I think the biggest one for me that I'm excited to watch is New England versus Tampa Bay. That's my game of the week.
That is going to be huge.
Did you have one that you're circling?
No, but I will right now. I will say my game of the week is going to be Jacksonville versus Houston.
I like it.
I'm not saying it's not going to be the craziest best players in the league, but I want to see Jacksonville start going on a nice little run.
Nice divisional game.
Build it up. We're in the easier part of our schedule now. It's time to take advantage.
Yes, sir.
We got to hope the Colts lose some games. We'll be playing the Colts within the next month or so, I believe. So it's time to get hot, Jacksonville.
Let's go, Jags. Let's go. So, y'all, make sure you guys, if you guys are following our picks, make sure you post it on the social media. Tag us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you guys are posting on. We want to see the community putting their bets out there. Obviously, if you guys have ones that you think are some real true hitters, send it in the DMs, man. We'll follow. The degenerative side of us. We'll get in there, and like I said, we'll post it up on our socials as well. Make sure you guys give us a follow on all the social media. It's going to be at Who Are You Pod, since the Degen Bets is part of the Who Are You Pod sphere. Also, check out the YouTube channel, Who Are You Podcast. You'll be able to find the Who Are You side. Also, Degen Bets on there. All of our clips, all of our videos, anything behind the scenes, all that stuff is on the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and follow on there. And as I say every single week, y'all, thank you so much for checking us out. I'm Connor.
I'm Nolan.
And Shannon will be back next week, and we will see you guys next week.